What's good, YouTube? It's StudHD coming to you guys with a brand new video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the new 91 overall Breakouts Bo Nix in Madden 26. And this should be a really good quarterback card. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here. Number one, he is 6'2", 214 pounds. He has 87 speed, boosted up to 98 throw power, almost 99. If you have a better strategy card, you probably get that to 99. Now, I will say the accuracies we'll talk about in a second, but he does have 84 short, 84 medium, and 96 deep accuracy, as well as 91 throw in the run and 97 throw under pressure. So really solid there. It also has 81 carrying, so won't have to really worry about fumbling too much there. But let's go ahead and take a look at the upgrades, because this is where I want to talk about the accuracies for a second. If you use training, you can actually upgrade it to a breakout stat swap and a new card art, and it essentially gives you different stats. So we actually lose short accuracy and medium accuracy, but we get boosted deep accuracy and also boosted throw power, as well as +1 speed. So that is the reason why I'm doing this. If not, he would actually have like throwing accuracies in the high 80s and 90s, but we actually are using Gambit for 0 AP. Unfortunately, none of these QBs get Gunslinger. He also does get Breakout Pocket Deadeye for 0 AP baked onto his card for the next 2 weeks, which is nice. We also threw on Lofting Deadeye for 1 AP, but these are all normal tier 1 abilities. We gave him Sideline Deadeye. I really like the 3 AP Sideline Deadeye and Pocket Deadeye combo. Works well for me. We also do have Dashing Deadeye for 2 AP, but he does have Tank and also QB Playmaker for 8 AP. In this tier bucket, he gets Threat Detector and Master Tactician. And in the very last bucket, we do have Breakouts Fearless and also Breakouts Conductor for 7 AP. I think using 1 AP on Fearless, honestly, is probably the move here. So that's what I'm going to be going with. Those throwing accuracies that I mentioned earlier really shouldn't matter too much. We're going to have basically perfect pass accuracy no matter what. But let's go ahead and get into a game and check out how Bo Nix plays. All right, so we are in a game. We do have Bo Nix on the field. I actually did a Bo Nix gameplay earlier this year, and he actually did play pretty solid. He was like one of the best budget QBs in the game, and Eric Dickerson is breaking off some tackles there. I feel like this card is going to be really good. I mean, he's got, in my opinion, I think probably one of the better releases in the game. It feels like he gets the ball off quick, and Darren Waller is going to be trying to go down the sidelines. Can we actually get there? There's literally nobody near us. Into the end zone, Darren Waller. My opponent missed so many tackles. I have no idea how Waller got so, like, nobody even near him is insane. Like, not a single, like, person caught up with them. All right, I will say my defense on the last drive basically did nothing, so hopefully we can lock in on drive number 2 here. I mean, it looks like he's just trying to take everything basically almost short in a way. All right, let's see what he's doing here. Is there going to be anything open? Doesn't look like there's much open. He's able to throw the ball away. All right, hopefully some of my players can guard up, and we're getting some pressure, and he's able to throw to about 2 yards there. Honestly, man coverage kind of working, but I'm going to get out of it and go to zone. All right, as long as he doesn't throw anything to his left side, I think we'll be fine. Let's see, and he might actually have a lot of people open. Did he just really one-hand that with Moss? That's insane. All right, team, can we lock up for a second here? And we're getting so much pressure, he's still going to be able to complete that pass. That's crazy. Looks like he's just able to throw whatever he wants. All right. All right, we'd be looking for my tight end probably on this play. Maybe Randy on the zig route, but really going to be looking for probably Waller on this play, and looks like Waller might be sort of open. That was a very bad pass there. Not too sure why I got an orange pass. All right, let's go ahead and take something short. It looks like it's going to be Devontae Adams, and Adams, I was hoping you'd cut it up the field for a bigger gain. Looks like we might have a tight end, and Waller does come down with that. I thought that was getting intercepted. Thankfully, we come down with it. All right, Bo Nix has been feeling pretty fine so far. I kind of want to see if we can actually hit my tight end over the middle, and it looks like we will be able to. He comes down with it, and we're down to the 2-yard line. All right, so I'm not too sure if many people know this, but there's a specific route in this game where, like, a flat to your running back, apparently it's like a skinny flat. It actually might get super open, and it's actually not going to, but I do see my tight end. Looks like it's just going to be a Bo Nix to Darren Waller game, but I would definitely take it. Bo Nix is feeling pretty good so far. Probably one of the best QBs in this game so far, even though I've basically killed his accuracies, and we're still making plays out here. All right, team, we have 1 minute and 29 seconds. Can we actually decide to play a little bit of defense here, and we get a big hit there? Looks like there's not going to be much open. We might have a potential sack here, and he's somehow still able to scramble away. I really need to upgrade my D lineman. I need some guys with like 89 speed out there, but I don't see too much open besides that. And 59 seconds. Come on, can we make one stop, man? He's trying to throw something dumb and I get a drop there. You gotta be kidding. All right, 3rd and 1. Let's see if we can make any type of stop. And Randy Moss is just wide open. I have no idea what my DBs are even doing. They're literally guarding like air. And a screen pass is basically gonna score on a 3rd and 15. That's insane. All right, part of me really needs to get Trey Tucker off the field, but we're gonna go ahead and go to this play anyways. Hopefully he gets open, or maybe Randy does get down. And this is gonna be dumb. I'm gonna do it anyways. I might just throw in a pick. All right, well, we are in for a very interesting game. My opponent's basically trying to just send blitzes now that he's got like a big lead. But it looks like I'm just gonna go ahead and take Devontae Adams. And Adams, can you get me almost a first down? All right, I don't know if Randy actually beat him down the field, but Randy Moss is too fast. He is going to be scoring a touchdown. All right, I would not recommend going to man coverage, whoever I'm playing online, but sure enough, he does score. I'll just let him score, to be honest with you, and take the touchdown. All right, let's go ahead and go back to my RPO. Usually always works, and of course it is going to be working again. Darren Waller is almost getting us the first down there. He got hawked down. All right, let's see who decides to get open. Looks like it's going to be Darren Waller. My opponent's just going to leave that open literally the entire game. All right, I know for a fact this play is not very smart, but we're going to be going to it anyways, and I think I see a potential... You gotta be kidding me. All right, Bo Nix. Let's go ahead and see what we can do in this game here. Kind of want to look for Moss underneath, but if not, we'll look for something deeper. And I don't think Moss was probably the best idea, but we'll go to it anyways. I'll take the 6-yard gain. All right, I will send Moss down the field. Maybe something like this will work. And looks like, honestly, it looks like nothing's out there. Bo Nix, honestly, just don't fumble. I'm gonna take off with him. Please just keep the ball in your hands, and we get the first down with them. And I really want to throw to Dickerson as long as nobody's in the flats. Nobody is in the flats. Dickerson's going to take it, and we'll juke through this and see what we can get there. All right, my opponent actually kind of went to the defense I was hoping he'd go into. He basically went to a little bit of a mid-blitz, and I'm going to take off with Bo Nix. Can we just cut that corner? Bo Nix, just keep going. Bo Nix, keep on going down the field. We'll take the big rush there. All right, I don't know what a fake jet pass power is. I'm going to imagine that he's not actually going to be running the ball. We'll actually have to find out. And it looks like he will actually run the ball. And Bo Nix, can we go crazy? And kind of took a hit stick there from Jamal Adams. You don't want to take many of those. Looks like the answer is none of them. I don't know why I panicked and ran away. That was dumb. All right, I'm tired of settling for field goals here. We're not settling for nothing. We're going end zone or interception. It's one or the other. So hopefully it is the other, and looks like maybe something like this. Kind of crazy. Randy Moss. Randy does hold on to it. Honestly, I kind of got bailed out there. He probably shouldn't have held on to it, but I'll take it. Looks like my opponent's going to the run with Dickerson on his first play. All right, this would be a free first down if he decides to rush it, but if he decides to pass, I don't think it's going to happen. All right, can we find a way to find anything there? And one of our players is making a play. Crosby there, 4th and 1. I'd imagine he has to go for this. Looks like I was going to say maybe an RPO. He probably should have threw the RPO. I don't know why he didn't do that. All right, I have this like weird QB run. It's like a fake handoff type thing, so we're going to go to it. We're going to see if he's even fast enough. I've run this a few times, and yeah, this is not working. We're going to get down. All right, there is a good chance that my Trey Tucker gets open. If not, it looks like my tight end possibly. We'll actually just go underneath and go Dickerson and pick up 6 yards. I couldn't have seen a freer first down there, and for some reason got a flag there, but we're going to be declining that, and my opponent decided to leave. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today's video using the new 91 overall Breakouts Bo Nix. And honestly, if you want my opinion on this card, I think this is a very mediocre card, I guess you could say. I don't think there's really anything too special about this card compared to the other cards. I did do a top 5 QBs list, and honestly, quarterbacks just not getting Gunslinger is one of the weirdest things that I don't understand what EA is doing about that. They gave cards like Jared Goff, who's like an 87 overall. They gave him Gunslinger, and they decided not to give any of the new QBs. Joe Burrow should have got it. Obviously, this Bo Nix should have got the Gunslinger. Lamar Jackson didn't get it, so really don't know why they're basically hoarding Gunslinger at the moment. Defense is already bad as it is, so I don't think adding Gunslinger is going to make a big difference there, but it is what it is there. Honestly, if you want to use this card, definitely go ahead and pick this card up. If you have a Broncos themed team, if you don't have a Broncos team, I would just say probably pick up any of the other cards, probably on my top 5 list. But Fearless, solid ability, obviously dashing, solid sideline Borderline Deadeye, Pocket Deadeye. If you're really just wanting to save AP, then I guess you could pick this card up. Getting 0 AP Pocket Deadeye for the next 2 weeks is going to be nice, leading into the like Thanksgiving / All Madden promo. So not bad there. Leaves you a lot of AP on offense if you'd like to do that. If we take a look at the stats, we had over 340 yards, 15 completions, 4 touchdowns. To be honest, those interceptions were just on me doing some dumb stuff, but we did also have a rush of over 20 yards. We had 30 rushing yards and 4 attempts, so not too bad of a showcase with this card. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this Bo Nix down below. Also, if you want, I would probably actually say use the normal Bo Nix. Don't actually use the upgrade version. I don't think the throw power is really going to make a big difference on this card, but if you guys did like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.